He's a sweetie.
So, how about that sports ball game last night?
Okay.
Man, the game was rigged from the start.
The ball sure did go.
Are we talking the real soccer or the American?
I'm more talking about that weird game called Quidditch or whatever.
Oh damn, that's the best one.
I don't know if any of y'all had that channel though. I didn't have that channel. I'm just kind of talking to fill the dead air because I'm really nervous. You know, it's my first day here. They say. Don't look at me like that.
Tell us about who hurt you.
Okay,
Start
so
there.
let me get the notebook out real quick because we got a lot of names. This is like, if this was a death note, I would have killed thousands by now. Okay.
Okay.
Mom and Dad.
Cards are going up
Go across the street.
in 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming by on our delightful little quiz. Thank you for your interest in joining our guild. I am Madame Mona Diadema, and this is Vincent. We are the co-leaders of the Monster Fucker faction, or for short. Just so that you are all aware, today we will be covering a wide range of topics, but all are important. The quiz won't be long, and we will be giving you everything that you need in order to succeed at the guild within these questions. But first, an icebreaker. So, as you all know, this is called the Monster Fucker faction. While not all things are simply about fornication, education is paramount, and even if one is perhaps not interested in sexual themes, it is important to understand how to educate others how to do it safely. So, this one is just for fun. How? Rather, what should you bring if you were intending to fornicate with a snake person? A. Snake oil. B. An extra dildo and or vibrator. C. Anti-venom. Or D. A tail cuff. Is there anyone who wants to take a guess? Not you, you already know. No metagamers.
I feel like you're directly asking me my kinks at this point.
Alright. Which answer do you think it is?
Is it the anti-venom?
Beep beep. Unfortunately, no. Not all snakes are venomous. Does anyone else want to give a try?
Murphy raises his hand. B?
The tail cuff?
No, the, extra toy.
Correct! So, here is the thing about snake person anatomy. They have not only an extra clitoris, but an extra penis as well. So they are more likely going to need extra assistance in order to reach their end. And so that is why, among many other things, this is just a simple endeavor, rather one of the simpler things in that you need to educate yourself on before you engage with a relationship with a different creature. One of the worser cases could be someone diving in and not quite understanding how the reproduction of a species may go, such as, for instance, a spore creature might embed their young into your skin for all that you know. Or you might have perhaps seasonal allergies. It is why it's important to make sure that you educate before you fornicate. That is 2 answers so far. Educate before you fornicate, and if you're going to intend to sleep with a snake person, bring an extra dildo or vibrator. So, those are the quick, fun ones. The rest are going to be quite serious. So, here is the thing about consent. Not everyone really knows or understands what they are quite consenting to the first time around. This is why you will actually find it even on most people's applications to join the guild, you will find that not a single person put a single boundary up. Now, this isn't a bad thing. Perhaps you simply don't know what your boundaries are. That is normal, especially for someone who is very new to this sort of thing. But that is why it is important to not trust someone's yes until you know what their no's are. Now, what do I mean by that exactly? Basically, until someone actually knows what their boundaries are, you need to take things slowly and carefully because they themselves may not actually know what makes them uncomfortable. Are there any questions on this? No? Lovely. If there is any point anyone has a question, you may raise your hand and I'd be more than happy to answer. So, not trusting someone's yes until you know their no. Whether people know it or not, everyone has levels of comfort that are different than the other. It's not a sign of weakness to have a difference in comfort for something. Sometimes you just don't know what someone is going to try, and that's why it's more important than anything to make sure that everyone knows what exactly they are consenting to before you go on and do such a thing. Again, do not trust someone's yes until you know their no. And yes, that is a question on the test. So, on that same line of thought, infinite consent, meaning the act of giving consent once and having it continue on throughout the entirety of the engagement, similarly, is not applicable. There is no such thing as infinite consent. It is not acceptable in any context. Just because someone gave you yes once does not mean that it is a yes later. It doesn't mean that it's a yes forever. Everyone always has the opportunity to back out at any time that they want to. Especially if someone voices any discomfort, it is more important than anything to stop right away. Sometimes people will feel ashamed to use safe words, and that's why it's important as a partner or friend to make sure that they are comfortable regardless of whether or not they are using the safe word. Small check-ins are very important. Again, infinite consent is never acceptable in any context. I have heard that infinite consent is something that is okay if you trust each other. See, the problem is that it gets sticky, because when you are in that position, right, you are going through the motions, right? You are traversing through the tides of flirtation, and you have a rhythm going. It is very difficult to pull out once you're in. That is why, again, it is more important than anything to make sure that the individual knows what they're getting into and can safely pull out at any time. And that is just as much your responsibility. No, it is especially your responsibility to make sure that they feel as though they can do that and that they wouldn't be shamed for it. Are there any questions, or am I being quite clear?
So far, so good for me.
I have also heard that people say that it is okay to have infinite consent if you are simply brave or advanced enough. This is a misconception. It is actually a trap. Because a lot of people want to feel like they can handle anything. It is sort of natural, especially in certain cultures. You want to believe that you are able to withstand any sort of sexual or romantic output. But then people find that when they are in that position, they are trembling and they are uncomfortable, but they don't know how to get out because the pride gets in the way. This is why it's not okay to put someone in that position in the first place. So again, infinite consent is not acceptable in any context. We will not be exploring such themes here. Is that clear with everyone?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Perfect, perfect. So, on that line of thought, when is it okay to use a safe word? This time I'll actually jump back to the class. When do you think is it okay to use a safe word?
You're
Yes, you in the back.
nervous or unsure about something?
Whenever.
Whenever,
you
pretty
feel
much.
uncomfortable.
Whenever you feel even slightly uncomfortable or unsure, you can use the safe word at any time. Of course, you shouldn't use it frivolously just for jokes. You shouldn't disrespect the power of the safe word. But anyone should be able to use it at any time, for any reason, without any shame. It's very important not to shame someone when they actually use it, because sometimes it only takes one negative experience to ruin something for someone forever. I know that there is probably quite a few people in the room who have had a very horrible experience, and I'm sorry that you had went through that. But that's why it's more important than ever to actually make sure that everyone's on the same page for these. So again, when is it okay to use a safe word? Whenever you feel uncomfortable for any reason. So, let's say that you are hypothetically leading a situation. Your partner is acting strange. You're flirting with them. They haven't used the safe word yet. I will ask the class again, what do you think you should do in this scenario?
Order.
You asked if they are feeling comfortable to continue.
Exactly, perfect. You drop everything and ask if they are okay. That is the specific wording that you will find on the test. You drop everything and ask if they are okay. Some people think that it's okay to ask someone in a kinky way, but all this does is actually provide more pressure onto the other person, and it doesn't actually help anything. It's not actually checking them, it makes someone feel even more trapped when they're in that scenario. It doesn't feel as though they are safe with you, even if they don't quite see it yet. Again, when you are in that moment, you are vulnerable, and it is very hard to back out, which is why it is so important for whoever it is that is leading it to make sure that the other person is okay through every step of the process. Even if you have the slightest suspicion that they might be perhaps putting on an act, you should still check. Because it is way better to ruin a potential moment than it is to have someone go through a horrible experience they didn't want to. Is that clear with everyone, or does anyone have any questions? Okay. So, some people don't actually know how to read body language. So we're actually going to give you a very clear and simple example of one today. And Vincent, if you could step up and demonstrate for me.
Of course, of course.
Now again, this isn't an end-all be-all, but it is a good sign to keep an eye out for. So, someone who has their arms on their hips usually is a sign of power, dominance, usually someone feeling pretty confident in themselves at that moment. Now, is this 100%? No. But it is a good passive indicator of something. However, if someone has their arms crossed and their shoulders hunched, if you could do it for them.
I gotcha.
Even if they are hypothetically looking you in the eyes, the simple act of crossing one's arms is a show of anxiety. Now, perhaps some of you do this even without being engaged in something. That is completely okay. Doing this is not a bad thing, but it's something that you should keep an eye out for if you are trying to, say, flirt with someone or have a more advanced engagement. Because this is one of the more easiest and simpler signs to tell if someone is uncomfortable. Does anyone have any questions? No? Lovely, lovely. Thank you for your assistance, Vincent, my ever beautiful assistant.
Yes. It's...
All right. So, say someone is flirting with someone else. Someone entirely separate from you. You see someone is flirting with someone else, and the person being flirted with appears to be uncomfortable. What do you do? I will actually jump back to the class to ask. What do you think would be appropriate to do in this situation? Yes, you in the back.
I'm thinking maybe just approach casually and ask in a maybe hush whisper to the person something along the lines of, "Are you okay? Or do you feel comfortable?"
Correct. You
Make sure that
Correct. You approach and you ask if they are okay. If they say yes, here is a simple suggestion, because bear in mind, sometimes people say yes because they are conflict avoidant. You will find that there is a lot of conflict avoidant people. And that's why it's important to keep an eye out for the body language that I had said earlier. Is why it's important that even if someone doesn't say broccoli, that you make sure that they are comfortable through every step of the process, whether you are doing it or not. Someone is flirting with someone else. What you do is ask if the person's okay, and if they say yes, you keep your eyes and ears open for if something changes. Basically, you are acting as a passive shield rather than an active one. Because running in and immediately becoming hostile towards the person who is flirting with them might only make things worse. Because either you will agitate the person who is flirting, who might not be making the other person uncomfortable, or you will make the person who is uncomfortable completely clam up, which means that they would be much more likely to fall prey to someone who is making them uncomfortable, perhaps on purpose or without knowing later. Again, there are very conflict avoidant people in this world. That's why it's important to be direct, gentle, and caring throughout every step of the process. You shouldn't shame anyone. Anyone can use the safe word for any reason. And everyone's comfort and safety is always the first priority. Again, someone is flirting with someone else, and the flirty appears uncomfortable. You ask if the person's okay, and if they say yes, simply keep your eyes and ears open for if something changes. Now, that doesn't mean that if, hypothetically, you are doing this, that you just sit and stare the person down. Don't do that. Simply be within earshot. Don't make eye contact, just be around and be aware for if you actually need to step in. It'll be a little bit more obvious for if you do, such as for instance if the other person says they are uncomfortable and the other person still advances, or if they use the safe word and that person advances. At that point, punch them, you have my consent.
Go for the shins.
In
Whichever is
terms to
appropriate.
the distance part that she was adding in, if you notice that someone is speaking to someone else and they're extremely close, they're getting very close distance-wise, maybe they're playing with each other, something along that lines. If you don't know that person that well, that does not mean that you then have the right to then go and also do the same thing that person is doing.
Yes,
Just
yes.
because that person is close to the other person does not mean that you have the same right. It's good to be careful about these things. And if you know the person, of course, have your fun. If you two know each other and things are comfortable and safe. But if you don't ever assume.
While that is not on the test,
Oh, that's mine.
that is very, very important. Such as, for instance, I might be okay getting all close and canoodly with Vincent over there. That doesn't mean that I would be perhaps okay with some random stranger doing that to me. Of course, I'm a bad example because I'm pretty open to most things, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone is me. And even then, infinite consent, again, is not okay. That is why I would prefer that if someone was engaging with me, they would also make sure that I was comfortable. I like to be taken care of too sometimes. Now, speaking of being taken care of, here is a yes or no question for the class. Can a dominant/initiator use this safe word? Let's see a show of hands or no.
Wait, raise hand if yes, or
Raise your
low
hand if
hand
you think
no.
that they cannot
Raise hand if you
use
think
the
they-
safe word if they are the person who is leading the process.
Firmly keeping my hand down.
Correct. A dominant is able to use a safe word as well. So, let's say you are engaging in something that you and your partner specifically asked each other to try. Sometimes being a lead can be very taxing mentally and emotionally, depending on the person, depending on what content is being explored. And even if they are the person initiating, sometimes they need to step back as well. That is why it's important for aftercare to include both sides. It's not just the flirty or the submissive or whichever term. Both sides need to be taken care of, both sides need to be comfortable, and both sides need to be safe. Because there are definitely situations where people can be asked to do things that they are not okay with. It's not just one side. Are there any questions regarding this topic? This one's actually one of the more, this one isn't talked about as much. I would understand if someone would like more clarifications or more deep discussions involving it. No? Very well. Again, Dom/initiator can use the safe word yes. So, let us say that there is an imbalanced power dynamic between someone who is trying to sleep with you. Let's say that you do actually want to sleep with them, or there is some kind of activity that you both want to do together. What do you do? Does anyone have any ideas?
Discussing.
Discussing?
Options on how to both enjoy it.
Yes, that doesn't quite amend the power dynamic issue, though. I would want to approach getting around the whole power imbalance thing. Yes, Yuki.
Establish boundaries?
Yes, that would be one of the many steps that you would have to take. Yes, the lovely shark woman in the back.
Oh, yeah, I would say, establish our communication, but not when anything is happening, you know, like before
Yes,
all that,
yes.
so nobody's in the mood. Discussion can be a bit, what do you say, a bit more clear.
Yes. Perfect. Actually, you should be doing that in every case, even beyond just imbalanced power dynamics. But especially for situations like this, because when someone is in a imbalanced situation power dynamic wise, let me give an example. Let's say I myself wanted to fornicate with one of the lovely members of the Monster Fucker faction. Well, I am one of the guild leaders. I technically hold the status of their stay within the guild over their head. That is an inescapable fact. Now, for different situations, it could be even more than that. It could be a space in which someone feels has social benefits, friends, or monetary benefits. In general, in most situations, you probably shouldn't engage if you are in a imbalanced power dynamic. But in the case for at least this faction, we strive to cover as many details thoroughly front to back as possible to make sure that everyone understands that they, 1, can say no at any time, 2, no matter what you say to us regarding such things, it will not get in the way, give you any benefits or take away benefits within the guild, among many other things. So let's say I wanted to do this with someone. What I would need to do, what the other person should do in this case, is they have to prioritize their own safety. If they ever feel like they are unsafe, they need to pull themselves away, perhaps speak to someone who isn't me, like, for instance, Vincent over here is another faction leader. We are a two-part system. If one of us perhaps makes you uncomfortable, you can reach out to the other one to make sure that it is properly addressed. Again, prioritize your safety first and foremost. That is the most important thing. Feel as though you are not safe, pull yourself out of the situation, go to people that you trust. Prioritize your safety. Second, you communicate your boundaries and the situation very clearly. You make sure that both sides understand the invisible forces at play with the power imbalance. Having a safe word. Always, always, always have a safe word and always make sure that it is respected. And make sure that the individual who has less power in the situation is able to say no without any repercussions. All of these are correct answers. Does anyone else have any other questions regarding this? Yes, go ahead.
What if in situation when the verbal language is the important part, like certain words, like you say as the bottom in the situation, like you want more certain derogatory words as the bottom or name calling situations. How will you go about that from the tops PV to be aware that through and through from the first step to the climax to make sure that they are
Let me
fine.
repeat your question back to you to make sure that I understand it. Are you asking how to safely engage in shame play, like using insults towards a partner?
Yes.
Okay, so while this is not technically directly related to this question, I will answer it. It's very simple. You communicate. You make sure that both sides are okay with what you are exploring. Probably ask them in advance what you are okay with being called. Don't bring any words that haven't been explored or okayed by the other individual first. And of course, make sure that both sides are okay with saying it. This is in part why the prior question, whether or not the dominants can use the safe words, usually applies, actually, is usually when it comes to shame play or anything involving dominatrixes. Sometimes doing that can take a heavy mental toll for people, and it's important to have a lot of aftercare, making sure that people understand, that your partner understands that this is something that was just pretend. It was just something to spice up the bedroom. It's not actually what you think of the other person. Probably the best thing that you could do afterwards is compliment them, of course, genuine things. And make sure that both parties understand, again, these people aren't what they are. Whether these characters that you are playing in this moment are not who you are. And it's not what you think of each other. Does this make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Perfect.
Mona.
Yes.
Your musical accompaniments are a little bit loud, apparently.
Ah. Oh, I see. I see.
Yes, yes.
There we go. Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Is there anything that I had missed? Okay, we are at the quickest part of the quiz. This is somewhat new information. Vincent, my dear, would you draw a green, a yellow, and a red heart, I guess, in this case? Red is purple for the purpose
Green,
of
yellow,
this.
and red. Understood. There you are.
Thank you so much, my dear Vincent. So, going onward, the Monster Fucker faction will be having a difference in symbols. I'm sure you're all quite familiar with the tentacled heart, yes? Good, good. So these different colors will mean different things. And again, this red one's actually purple for the purpose of this question. So, these are a quick visual indicator of someone's comfort levels. The purple, the more standard one, will be basically all clear. You won't have much to worry about. A lot more things are on the board. You won't have to worry about, say, physical contact, flirting, and they probably are down to clown, so to speak. Or at least they're much more likely to actually say, if there is chemistry, yes. In the case of yellow, yellow is for caution. Think of it like one of those, street lights. Except a little bit in reverse order for this. Yellow, caution. Yellow means that there are some things off the table. The best thing that you do in this case is to ask them where those limits lie. Is that clear so far? Good, good. And green? Do you know what it means to be green? So there's a little bit of slang.
Every day.
Yes. There is a bit of slang involved for this one. Green means that you are someone's... Oh, yes?
I could be wrong on this one, but it means something like being new to something, yes?
Correct. You are new, and thus you have a lot of discomforts, a lot of things that you might not be aware of your boundaries yet, or quite simply, you just don't want to be touched or flirted with at all. So, green is no touchy, no flirty, no sexy. No touchy, no touchy, no flirty, no sexy on green, caution on yellow, and all clear on purple. Again, I will bid caution for you all. Don't trust someone's yes until you know their no, even if someone has the purple symbol, indicating that everything's all clear, they're pretty much on board for all of the standard things. Don't be a creep, and
Doesn't hurt to double check.
it's not just a matter of double checking, but you have to make sure that they're
Amen.
okay with you specifically doing these things. Very different things, as Vincent had mentioned earlier. So, that is actually all of the questions for the quiz. Does anyone have any questions before we move onward? No? Okay, then I will begin the process of sending the... Oh, yes?
Oh, we have one question.
You mentioned this is out of character, but we're answering out of character, not us. The various characters or a character, correct?
When you are answering the test, it is
And
considering both your self, your true self, and your cosmic self. Wink. So answer to your cosmic self, or else you will you will fail the test.
Okay.
And even then, just to be totally clear, if you break any of the things that are listed within this test, it will be a very easy instant ejection from the guild. Because these are put in place to make sure that everyone is safe. Again, everyone's safety is the most important part. Everyone's comfort is the most important part. Any other questions?
Oh, I sincerely hope my cosmic self isn't drunk.
Well, I did warn that there would be a test, so that is not on me, my dear. Not on me. Anything else? No? Okay. Just so that you know.
I do.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't see.
It's okay. I was wondering, how would you suggest picking a safe word for situations like that?
Something
Besides
quick.
communication with them, it's just how would you suggest a word?
I would find something that does not come up easily in conversation. Find something that is very easy to remember. And make sure, before you engage in anything, that you double check with them that they remember what the safe word is. Broccoli is personally one of the easiest things for me to remember, and that's why it is broccoli for the guild.
Coconut's mine.
You know, broccoli's an insult sometimes thrown my way.
I just remember eating broccoli very fondly back in the day. So, all right. Any other questions? He does not. Okay, I will begin sending the quizzes your way. You will find them on the Discord. Do not feel bad if you have to take your... take a load off and perhaps lay down for a second in an inconspicuous pose.
Get comfy, get cozy.
I do not think that it would take any longer than 10 minutes. The quiz is multiple choice, so it should be relatively easy to handle it, even if you are, for instance, keeping everything on your head, but there are some sections that you will have to physically type out, so it might be difficult. Oh, that is not. Pardon me, I have to find which exactly some of you are. Some of your your name tags are different on Discord versus here.
Mona, my dear.
Yes?
While they're handling the test, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that everyone on the island is not, burning it down.
You know what?
So to
Valid,
say.
go ahead.
Alright. You take care, my dear.
You as well. There's one left. Are you Galati on Discord? You in blue?
Alrighty, let's see.
Okay, just making sure. You are. I think that is everyone.
Well, I actually had a brief question, though. I don't think it has anything to do with the test. You mentioned the different colored markings for the consent levels.
Oh, I had forgotten
someone-
one. I had forgotten one thing for you all. I am so sorry. I won't mark it down as an incorrect answer if you don't get it filled out. But basically, if there is one for the lineless, for the lineless symbol, that is someone who is not a member, but the color code is the same. From this point onward, whether after this session, everyone will be having to have these on them. And if they don't have it on them, then then you assume green for safety. I apologize for that. I thought I had gotten them all.
Oh. Ah, shit. I can't.
Hi, chat. So they're gonna be doing that for a little bit.
For these tests, were we supposed to receive them? I guess the word is privately, or would
It
I
should
send them
have been
somewhere?
sent to you directly, yes. Did I perhaps
has
not
not.
get you? Are you... Oh, I
No.
see! There is... You are only accepting direct messages from friends. Friend request sent.
Sorry,
No, it's quite alright. My apologies. I didn't realize it went red.
I forgot to mention that.
But alright, it's quite
That
alright.
was on me.
Oh, it's alright, it's alright. There you are.
Thank you.
Okay, there you go. Done.
I ask everyone to please be quiet for the rest of the people who are still taking the test.
Yeah, I am having fun. I actually really like talking about this stuff. I forgot to put on my voice changer, but honestly, if I'm teaching a test, it's probably... Teaching a class, it's probably better that I don't have a fucking voice modulator possibly, muddying things, you know?
There you go, my test.
Again, please be quiet for those who are still taking the test.
Understood.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11.
When will we know the results of the test?
I will simply say them. And it's no shame if there is someone who didn't get all of them right. We'll just have to retake it next week. That's all. We aren't about shaming people for learning. The learning is what matters. Try, and try again. Okay, that's all of them submitted. Let's take a look.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done yet.
Maybe someone submitted twice. Someone did submit twice.
When in doubt, blame Vincent.
No.
No, come
When
on
in
now.
doubt, blame the language barrier. I'd say that's the reason.
Oh, I had miscounted. I had miscounted
We
twice.
see how it is. We see how it is.
It's
Okay,
understandable.
teacher.
All right,
Okay, teacher.
chill out.
Teacher and be good at absolutely everything.
No. Alas. I am good at many things, but math is not one of them. That's what I have servants for. If you haven't already, I would suggest taking a drink, taking a stretch. You have been sitting in place for quite a while.
I do believe it would be a structural hazard if I stood up, if I may say.
I quite understand. Hmm. This is what I am going to do. To everyone who has submitted so far, congratulations. All of you passed with flying colors. So, there is no... Oh dear, please be careful. I welcome you all to the Monster Fucker faction. You will be... Oh, there we go. That's the last one. A quick check. For those of you who were accepted, you should... Rather, you will be required to have one of the markings on you come next session. It can either be tattooed upon your person, we have magical tattoos, or it can be on an item of clothing that you wear to these events. With that, I thank you for your time, and you may all leave. Except there's two... Yes?
What happens if we don't access to a tailor or a tattoo artist?
A tutorial will be given to show everyone how to put it on themselves. Does that make sense?
And what if we don't have access to our bodies, if that makes sense?
This will have to be something that we talk about in detail later then.
Understand.
Okay, so the question I was gonna ask before is concerning the different colors. So say somebody starts off with getting the yellow mark, but
Well, you
over
can
time feels more comfortable.
You can change at any moment.
Okay, that was my thing. I was gonna ask, like, are we allowed to upgrade / downgrade depending on
Oh, it's not an
how we
upgrade
feel?
or a downgrade. All of these are completely valid,
alter the
just as
coloration.
equal. Yes. You can change your comfort level at any moment.
Okay, good to know. That was just what I was curious about. Okay.
Yep, of course.
back
I
to the
will
island we go.
see all of you at the island shortly. The lovely Naga in the back, I do have to speak with you as well, at least on a cosmic capacity before you go.
Okay, shall we go? Okay.
Submitted with.
I hope you don't mind, but I think I'll take the easy way out on
That's
this
quite
one.
alright. I understand.
Apologies.
And Yuki, you may leave as well. Okay, first. I am sorry, but unfortunately you had answered incorrectly on the imbalanced power dynamic section. The answer would have been all of the above.
Oh, did I misinterpret the question?
You put in make sure that you can say no without any repercussions instead of all of the above.
That was what I thought was the answer, but during the lesson, in my brain I thought it was... Wait a minute, they did mention...
Yes, I am
about
sorry.
no repercussion as a scenario.
Yes,
but
yes.
There wasn't multiple answers.
All of those are...
That was my first take.
Yes, it's all right. Like I said, there is no
Yes.
shame in it. That is why you're allowed to take the test as many times as you want. Because you only got one question wrong, I am going to give you this. You can just come in at the end and just take their quiz. As I'm on to somebody the next time around. That is pretty easy. Yep, just remember what you, just remember that, study that extra hard, come in next week, and we will just do this again, and you will get your sigil quite easily, I'm sure.
Alright.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Good job. Literally only one wrong, so that is actually quite good.
Yeah, the last one was catching me off guard. I thought that was one gonna be like, wait a minute, am I understanding in Swedish
I had
to
actually
English?
forgotten to cover that one, so if you had gotten that one wrong, I would have just counted that as a clear, because that was on me.
okay.
That was on me.
Hmm.
But yes, you may leave
Yes,
now.
I'll come
if you
next
wish.
week and redo the test. But no tattoo.
You may go back to the island whenever you wish.
Right.
And I will just wait for him to go before I drop card. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly mute my stream. Okay, you can go back to the island whenever you are ready.
I think I will actually head home. My head is starting to hurt.
That is understandable. That kind of can happen when you're sitting in a class, listening to a soft-spoken person for an hour. Gosh, an hour.
It's more so I'm not usually used to the light, and
Of course.
my eyes are sensitive.
Of course.
What did you say your name was again?
My name is Madame Mona Daidema. I am the guild mistress.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
As to
Hopefully
you.
I will see you next time I visit the island.
Of course. And I should be moving around and speaking normally by then, wink. So, I look forward to that.
Take care.
As to you, safe travels. Yippee! Okay! Alright, now I can exit and load up my fucking VR stuff. So again, my mic is, I'm having a new one being brought in from customer service. So I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be a mute. Fucking bunny girl. But hey, you know, not bad. Not bad. Actually, gonna casually re-upload one of my avatars before I even go in as well. Oh, had I accidentally... Oh, whoops. Let's unlock that real quick and put in the nice fade thingy that I had. Wait, far actually on. Doesn't look like it. I saw. Yeah, times mute rabbit, yes, yes. One that fades from a distance, I forget. Mariana cry. And me. Mariana. Mariana. Just like Bloody Mary. Mariana. Mariana Cross. Never let me. Mariana. Mariana Cross. I'm just Bloody Mary. Mariana. Mariana Cross. You never ever scared me. Mariana. Hello, battery. You just had your headset or your ponytail on too tight? Yeah, I get that.
I'm gonna have to put in everyone's... I mean, do I do that now or do I do that after session? I should probably do that now. Yeah, I should make sure that everyone's properly initiated who's actually properly initiated. Okay, Mr. Respawn. Oh my god, are you... You're on the Discord, right? Why is it doing it to me? I'm gonna die. Okay, I guess I'll do that after stream because it's being dumb. It's being dumb, Chad. Someone had actually, yeah, it was guns. Yeah, I'm gonna have to accept his request to join the faction. What's his name? Don't die, nah. What do you mean the headset's not detected? You're a liar.
Oh, hi, Monty. Oh.
Oh, my sweet girl came to visit me. Are you gonna try and do lap time again? Oh, but I'm about to get up. No. Oh, but you're so good. Oh my goodness, and she's purring a storm. What do I do? Oh man. I love you. Oh, okay. You looked normal to me. Go on, sweet girl. I love you, but I cannot cuddle right now. Mwah, 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 mwah. Nice. Okay. But yeah, it's relatively easy to join the Monster Fucker Faction Guild. It's just gotta pretty much attend a class and answer questions that we literally give you the answers to. Oh yes, Mochi Kiss. Yeah, the hips were holding for the RP. You looked really normal in lobby. Yes, that was basically the initiation. So all of those people who had properly done the quiz was properly initiated now. Again, I warn you all, my mic's gonna sound bad because I have to use the default headset mic.
Bunshee. Oh. God. What are you doing? Being a bug. Beep 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 beep. Me gonna Mariana Cross. You never left me, Mariana, Mariana. Zibidoop. Zibidoop. Wham. Bunny. What the? I thought I activated my shoes. Yeah, but that's one shoe. Banoy. Banoy. Why? I don't understand why the shape keys aren't working. I'm gonna cry. Oh well. This is fine. This is fine, I guess. I guess this is fine. Oh, strange. I should fix that.
I'm sorry.
Bunny. Mariana, Mariana cries. You never ever scared me. Mariana, Mariana cries. Man, this looks so cool. This other one is still not connecting. Hello? There we go. Lovely. It's funny how it's just my hair first. Oh, yo, does my transparency actually work? Oh, that's neat. I look like I'm covered in blood. Ah! Is it loaded yet? No. Load! If he uses the damage wheel, yeah. I mean, this would be a very good visual indicator of how much she's actually physically damaged, to be honest. Because she's like barely able to fucking keep herself formed. I don't like that her elbows are always perpetually bent. No matter where my arms are. My arms are straight. My arms are perfectly straight by my sides, but they're bent. Oh, 12, 11 point tracking. One day soon. Bleh. What do you mean? Good night, Panzer! Sometimes changing the tracking method in settings can fix. How? Wait, what do you mean the tracking settings? What the fuck? Wait, this is so strange. Avatar measurement. You're a genius! You fixed it! Oh my god, even my legs are more accurate. I'm so wiggly. Bouncy, 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 bunny tail. Bunny tail. Bouncy. Right. Very easy fix, very easy fix. A knock. Cut out. Re-upload. Bonoy. Interesting. But yeah, this is really cool. I like how, oh my god, it feels, it's like actually what my arms are doing. Well, except for like, the elbows are bent backwards instead of right next to my body. But I mean, this is way better even then. Because they're actually like, straight. Annoying. Annoying. There's nothing wrong with that. Whip. Benoy. Mute. Join. Doing this thing.
Depends on how long I was in you, though.
Okay, understood.
By the way, what was your name again?
My name is Echo. It is a pleasure to meet you. Or formally, as well as welcome you into our faction. And also, Miss Mocha, would you like some sushi?
Absolutely.
We
I'll
have
let you
salmon,
check in on Jaden.
snapper, and tuna.
I will.
You feel free to take
Snapper.
anything. Yes, via caught a rare one, ocean snapper.
It's gonna be way creepier if I walk in on them and play it. Wait, what?
Intend to harm people.
Ayo?
That's why. You're a good person. But lately, started having bad dreams about when this all happened in the first place, and well, when I've found out something new, when I get stressed out, sometimes it becomes harder to focus on. You know how people say, like, meditating, like, grounding exercises? In my case, I feel like it's actually keeping grounded to reality, where I'm not, practically disappearing somewhere else or breaking down into something more cosmically optimized or whatever actually happens when I touch things.
Mm.
I want to help. I want to help Cassie.
I'm going to make her regret things. That can really be friends with me.
Then I met the tall feline.
Feline.
As they call
I wish to understand C, and I wish to really get to know D.
Okay, feel free to grab a couple if you want. Then there's more just behind you.
Can I ask, do you think some of your kind actually sometimes regret the decision of which way they chose? Well,
Very much
appreciate
appreciation. You're welcome. I will contribute to your conversation. Once again, if you need anything, just ask any of the good members or call out for Echo, and I will come.
She's been having more.
If I'm nearby, obviously.
Let's put a thing up so that I can quickly.
Figured the more beast came around, may be able to help a bit. I did introduce
What
him to
computer
the
file?
yeah. I've been helping as much as I can.
No, I have not.
I don't know
It was run. Well, it was on the run for a while, and then it was executed.
Well, funnily enough, I actually do have a cat member too.
Gross. Now I smell like a wet box.
But we also
May I
have a
ask,
lot
is
of
it powered
members,
by magic or
myself included, with
I always smell like a
inner
wet box after
instincts
I
that
get
are
it.
magic, though I
controlled.
haven't exactly
Yeah,
taken
I
Not
can
to say
prepare
I
this
fully
time too.
understand
Then grab some
yours,
perfume
you
to spray
being
it on. There you
unique in
go.
its own right.
That should get rid of the smell.
But we do have many
My breath is
members.
wet, but
understandable?
We do have certain parts of us we need
shower
to contain
better
for
than
others'
salt water,
safety
perhaps.
that we use to also protect
Well,
ours. So,
not the.
Yeah, there's probably the odd one here and there that
It's more like disturbing
do
that they
kind
always
of
paint
I'm guessing
have
you're
that
not
choice
Once
that
they had made
gives me second thoughts, but
even
like I said, it's not something that we can reverse once it's
once it's done, it's done. Basically.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's basically injecting ourselves into one, the coding for the other is more or less erased from our system. So it's kind of a one and done, one-way street sort of deal.
Okay.
use any of our resources.
Oh yeah, I look forward to actually working with you if you want to. That would actually be helpful to my research.
Well, like I said, if you need a small blood sample, I'm willing to provide. And likewise, if you need some help with any any devices or mechanics or
Where'd my ghost sword buddy go? No, come back! Where'd you go? Come back, you bitch!
And the genetics thing is going to be very
No!
helpful for me.
Come back! Where'd you go? Damn it!
But
I scared them.
We definitely
wander around a little bit again.
So, I'm sure we could definitely use your help.
Dr. Valentina.
Well, I suppose I should say.
Dr. Valentina.
Sushi! Sushi!
There are times I don't. But right now I do.
Congratulations.
That is what I hear.
Oops.
Yes,
To grab more. There's more.
I will not dig any deeper into
Mostly, no, not my situation.
I
just
find it quite unusual
for you to
Understandable. Well,
Well,
that was the guild.
What
was just
What the?
conversation with.
I hear.
I don't know.
But just
That's
no worries at all. But W.
Hello.
Is,
Can I help you?
Mimic?
Oh yeah.
You feel comfortable?
I don't think
Unless I'm very much mistaken. I think I recognize that shape.
You know when
nice.
people describe somebody,
I just.
Of course.
but it's like,
You want me to go over there to,
shout, and you might react to it, or hopefully react to it.
Okay, I'll go over there.
And I turned him to
question right now. I'm not in
An owl there.
And
I'm supposed to still me. I just can't talk.
No. You're perfectly fine. That's. I mean, definitely quite the curse, but also. Wow, that's an impressive.
Oh.
I'd hate to say skill.
Was that not? Oh. Thought that sushi was. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
I can't control it. It's the more stress.
Emotion.
I'm sorry. That's my bad. I can't.
Understandable.
Oh dear.
Would you perhaps need something? I heard sushi over here.
That.
That is where I
did
put the
I-
sushi down. Yes, that is the sushi.
Well,
I think they're scolding me because I came and took one.
I've been giving people permission to come over and take some. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's what they.
That's cute. Well,
Wait a
yes,
minute.
we definitely can assist you. There
But
are
that's
many
why I came over here. They said there was sushi left over, and I smelled it.
No.
Definitely
No.
help
Okay.
you to better understand.
I will sit here and watch them then, just to make sure if anyone comes over to take any.
hear themselves.
Yes.
They can hear it.
Is there any sushi I can have?
We do have
That
healers.
isn't going to get me haunted.
If you
We have cookies. I don't know. Oh, I've made all the sushi that
And the only thing I will
we have.
ask is around
Cook
The
something.
stove? I can. You want me? I can cook more. There's cooked fish that.
around.
I can go
Yes.
find the fish. Hang on.
Woman as yourself could definitely
I'm
help us
messing
move a
with
thing
you.
or
It's all
two.
fine.
And I think
Let
that'll
me
do
go
us
find the
fine.
fish.
Plate, I believe.
Yes, this island
Plate.
is beautiful, isn't it?
Cook a plate? No.
Well, if
I mean, you could. They do
She.
love visitors.
Put the sushi on a plate.
understood, well, actually,
Okay, they were on a tray before, but I can put them onto a plate. Make it easier for people.
dispel magic.
I was going around passing them out.
Actually, I did try to ask them.
Already asked them.
It did not
Understood.
work.
Well, no worries.
Yes.
then. No worries.
Um.
Understood. Well, outside of that, yes, eyes.
I know that smell.
Take your time.
How do you know that smell?
What? I know 3 spells.
Unsanitary.
Oh.
None of us knew that.
Yes.
Wait, how's that come up?
I'm your guildmaster. I didn't know that.
It's a small fish, but.
You didn't read it.
Unsanitary.
Well, I think it's.
What did I miss?
That is a moaning.
Thank him properly.
True. I made sure to sanitize the plate and all of that, the tray, but it's leaving it out. You're right.
For the two of you.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. I wasn't thinking. A lot has been happening. A lot has been happening while you were gone. Rama casted an immovable object spell on Bunny. They weren't able to move and then found out afterwards that Rama was just withholding and actually had the dispel on it. And then other things happened. I'm going to be giving a more in-depth telling about what everything happened when you're together with Mr. Vincent, so it's a lot.
Kind of pulling at
I've been
me.
doing medical examinations on him already.
A lot about things.
Similar
thoughts
to what you had thought before, and
sometimes it can cause
little snippets of damage. Not directly brain damage, but it'll be like migraines on... What's the common drugs that humans do? It's steroids.
This is
I'm glad
just
I'm here.
like a little bit.
Yeah,
kind of in a
You're right,
emotional
Mistress.
high.
Oh, yes, hello, dear.
If it's anything like me,
Love to see you.
crowding them
Oh, dearest apologies. This is Madame Mona. She's actually the guild mistress.
I'm gonna be completely
That's all I
honest.
need to ask you.
I
Probably
think
gonna
it
talk
might be
to
the
you.
best idea.
She's a banshee.
If it's
I'm not.
No, the
main thing was that they weren't.
No, a rabbit.
Before.
With wanting to see
They were,
anybody
no, it's
as
just mainly
per...
based
Ah, yes. She's currently unable to speak words at the moment, requiring pieces of things and whatnot to be carried apart. But at the moment, her communication is going to be through just some
Put it on ice and cook it later.
little sounds that she
I think
can make for the
wore her
time
voice
being.
out giving the class earlier today.
I
Quite true.
understand that feeling, actually. Given that owl there.
Someone might want it.
Oh, actually,
A few people can actually understand me.
my dear, you actually might like hearing this. If you two would like to introduce yourselves, I hate introducing others.
How they're gonna react to it.
You can go first.
My name is Calliope. I have
the main
a
lobby, and then you can go
verse
to the second
that
floor.
brings me
And then
into
that room in the back there, that's technically our quiet
when
room,
I'm stressed.
because not many people go in there.
if you threw
At
it.
least for the
Um,
restaurant stuff, too.
I'm Nyla.
To put it on ice.
Oh, I can go get it.
I have a curse that has stopped
I would, but I don't want to do that by
halfway
myself, and I'd
through
rather be in a
because of
public
where I
place
am.
if you can't cause a scene, you know?
Yeah.
Now, they're here because Nyla here had one of their sad memories taken by a fae. I'm guessing you are making some kind of deal, or there was a challenge, or
Yes.
you got yourself put in some
To
unfortunate
save
situation.
somebody.
All the more noble of a
One
deed.
of our friends.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, my dearest condolences for their condition, however they be. But, point aside, the memory that they gave, although sad as it may be, helped them better understand how to control their more bestial side. So they've come here asking for help. And I figured, there are many of us who have had to deal with such a thing, so I've offered them help, and in terms, instead of doing payments, they can just, around the guild house, some of the old pieces of wood and a lot of the more ancient things, if they could just help us move them, do a little bit of physical labor, we'll be good on that.
Coming into the onsen, and then asking me the exact same
And she's under agreement, so you're fine.
Let's say Vincent's very good
Nice
at
to meet you
convincing
both.
people.
than to just assume.
In the meantime,
I
is
don't
there
think
anything
they're
else I can
assuming,
assist you
but
with? Questions to answer?
apparently
I'm an
people
artificer,
have
if you're in need of anything crafted.
many feelings and just the three
Mona, really?
I can't return the favor.
I should know, by the way. I
Fair enough.
not the same
yeah,
way, but I
She's
doing so at the Lotus.
So,
Understood.
She's having fun.
Being
well,
herself.
Quiet, then go
Being
into the
herself.
quiet room.
Metal.
There might be some people
I mean,
in there.
Her cutlass.
She's really good at that.
There, or
Being
even
herself.
which it did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
myself
It's a good
can go
thing.
up to
That was my
Oh,
problem.
happen.
did someone interact with you with metal?
No, I touched the metal
Shadow
railing.
lady whose name I can't remember.
Oh,
Oh yes, I believe those metals.
You mean speaking?
And
I was hoping those metals weren't fair of some sort, but I do greatly.
my allergies,
I'll fix that.
especially bad.
Excuse me.
Lotus will kick
For all metals.
Is it any type? Oh, including gold. Everything but gold, brass, and
him not trying to guilt
copper.
Oh,
Good.
Good,
then I will not cause you a problem.
Well,
I made a
in
plan as
that
nice at the beginning, or
case,
so I
that
thought.
is
It
a
wasn't
good
until I
Yes, the sushi is on
point.
place now. Okay, you want me to?
And it is just me again, yes. We will.
said he was fine.
Ah, no, it's not actually. I take it all back. I lied.
I found out later on.
No. I just
Personally, I like Vincent.
And now she's.
Oh, there she goes.
Feelings, and then
You want me to follow?
somebody that
Putting a
I
coating on so they don't touch the metal.
I actually would like to ask you a question. Privately.
I'm not the best at Shuri.
Yeah.
Would me
privately?
go?
Silverware.
Not.
I'll give you some.
Metal bag.
Somewhere else. Oh, wait, be careful of the silverware then. Yes.
Metal bad. Okay, good.
Yes.
Good to know. Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Hey, so I caught the barracuda.
The beard.
Just have a question. Just saying.
I'll take that.
There's a bit of a coating on the metal there, so if you brush against it, you'll touch the coating of the metal. That should help a little bit. I just put it there.
It was my fault. I need to be.
That is good. I've yet to meet someone who has an allergy to me.
Accidents can happen. That's why I made sure it's comfortable and
Just
safe.
a little.
It's very
I've actually had worse.
small few have allergies
Just
to
because
gold.
you've had worse doesn't mean that I don't want you to.
Yes, you were talking about this earlier. Hopefully there are none who are kind.
The one I'm aware of.
Oh. Luckily I have not, well... Oh, no, I didn't mean to do Houlihan, but that was at the place where, such things do not matter. So hopefully that is alright.
I would believe so.
But if I do see them around here, I will be careful. That is good to know. Thank you, Double.
Of course.
I don't understand.
That is the only one else
I'm
having the job.
better.
Aside
I'll have to
from
pick up the slack for you.
certain
It's a lot. The
rabbit
other maid I have at the
species.
moment.
You have
I
a
know some of
You
them
don't
do.
want me to burn the food.
Yes.
I think I might kill someone if I do that.
Neither.
That sounds familiar.
The moment, if you want to help
Actually.
serve the plates of sushi, I'd
Oh?
gladly take the assistance.
How bad could it be? I mean, I
Yes.
Make a happy conversation.
I don't even know how to cook.
It's practice. Cooking is just a lot of practice.
Practice and train. Rinse and repeat.
Maybe I
If you
should.
would like to tell me more about what you do remember, I am interested. I've heard about fairies that bring the mail, and...
I think I carried the sword for a large rabbit.
Let Jada know I will talk with him later tonight.
Red flag. I think that's why I got the sword.
I apologize.
What is this,
It's
Allison?
fine. I also have an order.
No, I think it was a.
Yes, please.
As they said, I think it was a beastkin.
I'll go grab you a plate.
Is your order here?
No, the gold sword was to kill them.
You could only kill them with a gold sword. Interesting.
One of each then.
You're sure it was
Silver.
Keep an eye out for more biscuit. Excuse me.
Usually it's silver.
For vampires. Undead.
So are you.
Silver works for
Werewolves.
some. Silver works for some beastkin.
Gold.
Never heard.
Could you repeat yourself?
For the rabbit.
I have an orb. That is me.
Anything dies.
A ghost orb. I am curious of your orb.
No, I think it's a beast.
Use me to just do that and I will be happy.
Wonderful. Even if in a different medium.
I see. You throw the sword at the rabbit. The rabbit
Hammer for the armor. One's covered in armor. I'm starting to remember more and more.
He did seem a little bit worried over finding
Your life history sounds concerning with how many things you know how to kill.
I know how to kill a great many of things, I'm coming to find out.
I mean, it's not hard to
It's
kill.
almost like riding a horse.
I believe somebody wants your
Yes.
Yes.
Like I said, when I head back and I meet up with him, I'll
Guildmistress.
idea of
nice outfit.
I do very much love the Bunshee outfit, Guildmistress.
I believe this is what the humanoids call fake.
nice
Yes, it is what the humans call a bunny suit.
I'm just really bad with
It is highly attractive.
I know.
Yes, yes, it
I am in
is.
I am in danger. I am going to back up.
I wonder
I am.
if
I
Echo
am.
could make me a little set of bunny
I
ears.
am. I am
Still
weak
learning
to
the
that
words.
form of attractiveness.
In which equation?
Breathe.
It's still just like, you know.
Like I can withstand many things, but bunny suits are just.
Very nice.
Bunny suits are just. Very dangerous to me.
Exactly.
They're universal.
I did surprise my girlfriend.
Literally, I'm not gonna sit on the edge.
We're in the middle of talking about how horrendously terrible my date went yesterday.
I don't see much of
So,
it.
there won't be a second after that either.
Yeah.
Do I have to party someone?
She is with me. She is security.
One
If
second.
you're ever out and about, she's. Her job is to bodyguard.
Okay.
Just take a rest. Just take a rest for a moment.
Oh, hey, Mona.
Too hard.
Pat.
You're the
Hi,
only one
Mona.
for the moment. And I mean it. Rest for a minute.
You can't be someone's personal space and then get mad when they invade yours.
And healed after. It's the fact that something like that did happen is the issue.
Okay.
That's a fluffy tail.
You know,
And that's what I was preferring.
you know, this is actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. When you're okay.
I think you're digging yourself into a hole there, Ice.
I honestly don't care. This is
You're
more
braver than I
innocent
am.
Oh, just so you know, Jaden and Via had a fight. They're working it out, but they had an altercation. It seems that calmed down a bit. They're more or less like emotionally kind of tired. Via went to bed. Jaden is just down. But I talked to him a bit, and a couple other people did, and he seems better. Just so you know. Also, I'm assuming they told you about the lady over there, or them over there, that is something to do with her brothers looking for her. Okay, so the reason that they told me is to keep an eye out for it. Apparently, her brother is looking for her, and he might show up somewhere, and they don't want to do it surprisingly, if you know what I mean. Because it, I don't know.
The best result possible is a thing for that.
But where did that come from?
I am not exactly sure.
I'm okay. Mostly, I apologize to Jaden about the comment yesterday. He seemed not to care much. He thought he didn't look good in the outfit. I told him he did, and I'm going to take him shopping later. Because I know where to go.
The origin of it was never clear.
You're watching?
Of course. I mean, it's
Alright.
maybe people that are
Why are you wearing that?
or
I'm assuming outside of just.
a lot of tests.
Yes.
For people that have to oversee a lot of tests. They create this thing as to I don't know. Create another way to say something.
You know what's really funny about this? Your appearance and the voice make it harder, but with just the appearance, it looks kind of just endearing.
But it's maybe it's referring to something that's more personal to them. At least that's what I think.
I'm saying the performance needs both things.
Yeah, saying or rather difficult to try to understand. It's one of those.
Okay, I'm glad you agree at least.
And you know what it means, I suppose.
You do. Why a bunny though? Time? Oh, it's Easter. God. You know, I should play charades at some point. Apparently, I'm pretty good at this. Okay. You know, actually, that'll be a good game later. Just gather everyone. Everyone play charades as you're the game host. Can't exactly do truth or dare again because you can't give truth or dare. You good? You like the first idea? Is that what you're saying? No? Like, it's okay. Time out. T D TTD T D Truth or dare? You were good to do truth or dare.
Yes.
You know what this might be actually? Is that outside of Vincent, I'm pretty sure I've known you the longest. So this might be the reason. Also, you really want to fuck with Vincent, don't you? Okay. Vincent's on his way, by the way. You're giving him a show as he walks up.
I mean not to break into Ms. Mona. Oh, my dear.
She's fucking with you. She's gonna show up probably. Yep, there she is.
I would have ravaged you on this beach if given the chance. My dear, I actually have a serious conversation for you. Lady Aqua. Apparently, in these regions, dragon hunters are a bit more common. And, well, she's not asking us to do that. She wants to come live on land a bit more. Oh, I'm quite aware that you would, but for the time being, since we don't know who, where they are, or even what we're dealing with, instead, she wishes to come live on the land a bit more, and was asking for assistance. I was wondering if it would be okay if we use some of the guild funds to at least help her find somewhere for the time being. Now, she wanted her living in the mansion, but I feel as though she'd have a heart attack.
Actually, I have things to tell both of you. I just realized. Mocha.
Go on.
You know about the reason that she got attacked, right? You don't know that she was attacked. She was attacked in Orlando Saka by, as she calls them, kitsune slavers from her realm. So, the reason I bring this up outside of she's generally a friend of the guild and most likely joining it, is that apparently they also hunt orcs and goblins. And we have both of those, including myself. And the tiny goblin that showed up before.
I agree with her.
I understand. I'm informing. Also, second thing, I'm assuming you told her she's under me now. Okay. Also, I thought of a third thing. we might need to create a way to do reports. Someone to report to me, and like in a written form, if they wanted to put details and stuff. In the Discord. Good. Okay. Also,
Understood. You have a fourth thing. Go on. No, we're not playing charades with her. We're not doing charades.
Why
It sort of feels like what's going on here.
That would just be mocking the fact that she can't speak. Or I suppose that she wishes to.
already. Yes, I told her already, and she found the idea funny.
I wish not to mock you, my dear. Well, unless it's
I
teasing
need
you
a little
about
bit of
the...
revenge. Hold on. You think it's funny to touch these? He did it to me.
You're going to... I tapped 2 of her horns. Yes.
I'm sorry. What?
If you wish to tap or stroke mine, you may. Just understand you'll be starting a conquest that I don't feel like you'll be succeeding in.
You okay?
Fine. I won't engage though.
She's doing the tsundere thing, my dear.
She's asking if you're okay.
Yeah, I'm purposely not engaging to not push it.
I've checked, my dear. I have. You've no eyes. Always. Also, she's doing the tsundere thing, my dear. It's quite cute. It's like the how do they say it? It sounds like I like you. Baka.
I would give a general warning. It's hard to tell the boundary when people act like that. Sometimes you can't tell if they're play
Quite.
versus actually.
That is why we have a communication eyes. It's almost like I'm the guild master of consent.
Being
But thank
condescending
you.
about that isn't helpful.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna have to sound scuff for this, but that is his job. That is what he's here for. He's here to make sure. And it's my job to keep you accountable just as much as it is your job to keep me. I hope that you would keep in touch and check if I was to do something potentially sus, even if it wasn't. And Eyes is correct. It's very hard to know whether or not you are actually playing along, or if this is actually something that you want. Hence our more careful adjustment. Because of our positions, it's a little bit extra spicy, and I know that you know, but I'm stating it towards the air.
Understood.
This isn't a scolding, it's a general service announcement. I'm going to go back to being a cute mute bunny girl now.
I'll say it verbally since it's not on me yet. Yellow. Borderline green. For where I want to stand.
Understood.
Alright. Sorry it had to become so serious, but it has to sometimes.
Completely understandable. I will go about my business.
Thank you, by the way.
More brood.
I can't see you, right? Thank you. There you go.
outfit or a
Vincent.
butler
Yes.
outfit. I just
Yes,
do
Ms.
because I
Valentine.
want to.
Sorry to bother you, but when you have some private time, would you mind if I had a quick conversation with you about
You're
something?
perfect to do it any way you want.
I would love to see you
Yes,
try.
sir.
You're perfect to
Um,
help out in any way you please.
At the moment?
You're fine. My business time is just not never ending at this point. If you wish, we could talk.
I also still look forward to
Bruce
working with you.
Wayne.
because
Yes,
having
I
more people
found
who
some
can
free
help
time
heal.
and I read
Perhaps
those
I would like to
comics
do it in private,
that
just whenever you have
people call
time.
them.
Yeah, I think I can
Understood.
Um,
Whenever you're comfortable.
I was
Be around somewhere on the mountain.
Okay.
The last time that we actually went hunting together, we
Understood.
brought Shirasaya and Theory
Yes, my dear.
Percy.
I'll message you later.
Somewhere in the middle. I'll figure it out soon.
I feel like
I'll try to
others
see
like
if
to
I
know
can
does that. Do you not
meet you
know?
in town. If not, I'll let you know.
There are a lot of things going on in my ears right now.
You're one of the few times, my dear, I actually can sense you around me. Yes, thank you. I'm having to do a lot of work today. And then dealing with eyes condescendingly constantly telling me things I am aware of multiple times throughout the day. And then I've been dealing with that green one for a while now. I'm the reason why they're here in the first place, and I've had them in my home, helping them with their many deeds as well. I don't need him also standing in my damned way, as it is already dealing with enough of the guild problems and others mocking one another or playing little jests that they don't even know are jests, having to sit there with Jaden while he's dealing with his own tears and problems. My day's been wonderful.
I can't do anything until you stop.
Son. I'll be fine, my dear. Just need to cool my head is all. Yes, you're fine to be here.
I'm not awful at this, apparently.
Yes. You're having fun with the bunny thing, aren't you? I'm glad. I'm sure I'll be fine, just making sure my head's in the right place and whatnot. You too? Understandable. I arrived and immediately I had to go and help take care of Jaden. Apparently he wished to try catnip and they gave him oregano. Apparently they meant it as for his own safety, but he took it quite personally. I sat down with him, I spoke with him, took care of him. The other party didn't even think it was a jest. They thought they were seriously looking out for his health. telling grown adults to just say no. There was issues with some dispelling thing, but they figured it out eventually. And Ms. Ada, I've been literally having them come in my home. They were the ones who were breaking into my home for a while. I was just helping to take care of them because their minds all kinds of scrambled and whatnot. I've been very careful. Consent, communication, all of that to help them understand more and welcome in, so I understand. I know Eyes is just doing his job, but he's very good at telling me things I am quite well aware of multiple times. Which, I get it's his job, but it's just... It caught me at a bad time. That is all.
Maybe have an in-depth conversation with him.
Yeah, that normally leads into him getting offended, or me getting irritated, or him choosing his words very poorly.
That's
we
what
did
I'm
hire it
here
specifically. Ugh. I'm going to be completely honest with you, my dear. I am not in the mood for in-depth conversations about how we should probably work on better communication. But he is security. If anything, I kind of wish for security to be a bit more harsh and rowdy. You, on the other hand, my dear, have good news. Well, I've been working on an idea. While I was working on... What was their name? I believe it's Yuki? The other spirit where if they touch someone, they take all their body heat. Well, while I was working on their stuff as well, also I actually got a business proposition over at the that tavern that we visited. They wish to wait for their partner to be there with them, though. So we'll need to figure out times and whatnot. But while I was working on it, I had an idea. So you remember the ectogasm? No, you remember that even though the ectogasm does give me the possibility of touching you, it does not take away the imminent dangers. Well, I have an idea, but I need to brainstorm it a bit. Now, if I am correct, there are relics of the sword. That's main instigated focus is to make it where life forces are not to be taken. Now, I have an idea for something I would call the one night stand. Because promptly this would be something that would probably break upon usage. This is why the phrasing calls it that. But if one were to take one concept and another concept and recklessly place them together in such a way that they both work for the time being without causing negative implications, there's a chance. It wouldn't be as good as the bigger picture, mind you, being able to just freely have a way, but... Well, you're wiggling, so you're already quite aware of what it is. Of course, I need to do a little bit more digging. A little bit more. Need to make sure that everything is 100% cemented before I try to do anything. Yes. Well, I'm always trying, my dear. How are you doing, though, my dear? I know communication's rather difficult right now, but are you okay? Haven't been any new problems coming up recently. Understood. Understood. My nails. We kind of have similar fingers. Oh, we do have similar ears as well, honestly. You're not wrong. Horns are definitely different, though. Unfortunately. You look gorgeous today, by the way. I know I need not say. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. I have been wanting to say, by the way. I've thought over everything that you stated to me before. Because I feel as though I should take time to think about it. I still wish to be with you. Even with everything. Though I will say this. I understand you wish to share your love and probably your body with people who, of course, we're both comfortable with and whatnot. If anyone touches your soul orb, I will kill them. I will tear them asunder. I will rip them apart in ways they may not even know that they could have been ripped apart. In fact, in the nicest way, I will pulley you. With no restraint. Even if it's a joke, they go. Gone. The wind. That will be mind old. And to protect and to love till the end of days. Actually, technically, even at the end of days, technically, considering, you know, I will still keep going. Oh, you'll rip mine out? Oh, please do. Please take me away into your own ethereal dreams. Oh, God, it's nice to just keep my mind off of work for just a couple of minutes. Not that I don't mind being a guild master, of course, but... Ugh. Yes, of course. I need time, you need time. You've always been better with, I don't know. I'm good at making the things, crafting the artifacts, making the tools. You've always been the wonder weapon of communication and ease of access. Yes, we come together. Also, I was wondering if you would be okay if... Well... I understand that... Yes, people are catching on to my little nervous quips. Let's not focus on that, I'll just keep my hands like this. Now you can't see that. You know, you don't... I don't look at it. Stop... There, see, look at that. How quaint. No, don't you dare. Okay, fine. I will keep my hands up front. I am well aware of the risks, but I will say that your outfit... I'm going to be honest, Mona, I've gotten so used to seeing you in your robes and whatnot that I had... And I mean, I try not to ask you to do anything for me, anything of the nature, because of course there are risks and everything, and I don't want you to think that I just wish to use you for your body, anything like that, or even just stare at your body. That would be quite much. But... Well, it's been a little bit now, the creation of the guild and all the things that we have said to each other. We do have the ectogasm. And, you know, if someone were to be careful and make sure they have the right earbuds, or earplugs, I suppose we'll say, just for, you know, a couple of moments. You know, it's not like I've measured the time frames as for safety in terms of life essence absorption. You know, I don't know why I would do something like that, like measure the exact times of which to perform certain actions to minimize damage. But if I were to come up with these, I don't know how I would like to... You're going to make me fully say it, aren't you? Even though you know what I'm thinking of course. I swear, with me, sometimes I feel like you use the "for consent, I need to hear you fully say it" thing as a form of teasing. I wish to hold you. I wish to do more than that, but I'm going to need to put together some things first, but I can't help it. Your body's too much. I literally think of wanting you. Quite often. Quite a lot. Thumbs down. But also, I can tell you've been rather starved even more as of late, so I wish to hold you. And of course, you can say no. I will not force you. You know, I'd never do that. But I know things are being made and things are being built, but
Is it safe?
it's not essential. I don't. Well, I don't need to, Mona. I know. I don't need you, Mona. I want you. And I want
I
to.
know what you mean. I just don't want you to do anything that could get you killed or hurt.
Well, that's why actually. I made a chart of the time frames required based on the bodies where you'd touch. Considering the other people who've tried to touch you and their frames of dying, I've actually kind of encompassed the encompasses of how much soul will be taken and life force will be drained based on time percentages. For instance, I could grope your breast for about 2 seconds. I could touch your chin for about a good 3 seconds. I could hold your face for about 0.5 seconds. And realistically, I could slap your ass safely. And then if I give about a 2-minute time frame between each action, I could relatively do it within a safe manner of only about 0.5% of my life force being fully drained, and then it would come back within about 2 days' time. I'm very horny for you, my dear. And it only gets worse because you decided to wear a fucking bunny outfit. Don't worry, I plan on vengeance. Oh, much, my dear. I plan to tease you to no end. Harshly. Good. Because when we do decide to do it, I want you to know that the room that we do it in is going to be horrifyingly ruined. I'm going to let out fury and all of it. We need to get them to wear something that's not a maid outfit. I'm thinking pajamas. Well, they need to... Okay. They actually... You want to talk about someone who needs to relax for a moment? Echo has been one of the main ones. Our master maid. As much as I do love them, they also need to relax. It's pretty much 24/7. That's what I mean. I've already had discussions with them, and they've had people yelling at them. Respectfully yelling. Also, your tongue is becoming a problem. I know what you're doing. Cease. Stop. You're. Don't you use. You know, it'd be a shame if I were to fasten something together that would cause spiritual energy disruptions around certain sections of the body. Maybe a certain energy vibration device of some kind. It'd be quite a shame. I'd make sure you couldn't control it. I would literally edge you to the end of time. And it worries me that you're enjoying that. My dear, I don't know how to get you back. It's just victory for you, huh? I do love you, my dear. I know. I just want you to know it. And also, the whole me finding an apartment and everything of the sort, I've decided I might stay at the mansion a bit more. Obviously not, permanently, the place doesn't even have water, but I don't know. Lately, I've been going out and seeing everyone and seeing all the happy couples and whatnot, and it tends to make me think of you. So, I don't know. I wish to steal away your attention. Yes.
Oh, you should have seen it. They did a whole another Game of Truth and Dare up here. It was quite lovely. The entire hand-holding session. I unfortunately could not be a part. I was tired.
Yes, I think that was around after.
Huh. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for them. Understood. Glad to see that's. Wow, I wasn't expecting that today. I mean, I've seen them hanging out together today, but they've really been attached the whole time. So, my dear, is there anything you wish to do? Yes, other than that, my dear. For very obvious reasons, it's not exactly an activity we can take part in out here. There's a couple of people you could probably... Well, point aside, if you want, we can head on down to the beach house and just spectrally cuddle with each other. Or you can wander around and have some fun. It's up to you. Personally, me, I'm trying to keep my focus, and I'll be honest, I'm failing. Failing dearly.
Whenever you leave. Whenever that is. Meet me at the mansion. I've already got plans for you.
Plans. Suppose I should be concerned then. Oh, you're doing your shrug. Yes, alright then. I will be there. Though I ask you to stand up for me. Yep. No. Never really needed to confirm that my decisions were right, but yep, you're still the one. Though, can I ask you a serious question? Your form, you haven't changed it by chance, have you? Like your body, like you haven't adjusted anything of the sort? Okay.
You mean other than the fact that I still have flesh and I'm not just a decaying pile of bones?
Other than that, yes.
No.
I do remember that was how I first met you. Well, I just... I want you to know that you're quite beautiful, all in the sorts. Yeah, I believe I've already told you. Whatever form you take, whatever you decide, whether you wish to be A, B, decrepit, or anything of the sort. I love you, my dear. All of my heart. And I suppose all of my soul? Yes, your tongue. Oh, yeah, got it. Right. Guild man of guild. Man of guild. Look, you already know what kind of man I become when you start doing all that. I guild guy. I'm a guild man. What I do. It's who I am. Strong and strapping. Cease! Stop! You're doing it on purpose now. I am having a hard time. I need to focus. Guildman, I need to be really focused on hands. Focus. You. As a guild mistress, you should show more respect. You should. You're. No, I will not let you control me with your voluptuous hips and your Nope, I will not allow it. I am stronger. I am more willing. I'm capable. God damn it! Fine. I'm thinking about it. You already know I am. I'm aware. I know no solace with this horny ghost around me. Yes, you know, I'm laughing away. You know, I'll be laughing when you have the ability to actually touch me safely, and then I take you on a date, in which case, I will not let you be touching me. Yes. Your sad little noises have no effect on me, my dear. You know I'm stronger than that. It still won't. You will have a nice, calm dinner with me. Mm-hmm.
Excuse
Welcome,
me.
welcome.
If you have time.
Yes?
I know it's my first day here, but I was really confused with one of the topics about chasing electric gorillas and maybe hunting or fighting, and as a monster it made me really uncomfortable. So I didn't know how to react.
Mocha was telling stories from Orlando Saka.
Stories! It sounded like it was gonna be in the future.
No, that's something that happened to her before.
Oh,
Her and her
well.
talk about
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Good evening.
They
It's quite good to see you again.
Census.
It
I was
is
very confused
quite
if
good
it
to
was
see you
like
too.
nonchalantly
Hello
talking
there,
about
little one.
attacking
she's
or killing or
Quite not little.
eating up
This is actually the guild mistress. She's my other half, Lady Mona.
flexing.
Oh, what you've been
I believe
talking
they call it-
about, I see. Well, it's
Of
such a
course.
pleasure to meet you.
Come over this way, I'll explain. I know a little bit more than you.
Apologies. I call everyone smaller than me little, but I suppose I should stop doing that.
No, you have no worries. Oh yes, you do enjoy being degraded, don't you? You don't. Understood. Yeah, white time.
Well, I appreciate it. I see.
For the time,
Alright.
she's a little bit of difficulty speaking at the moment.
No, I completely understand. That's not a problem. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Queen Kaya, but you can just call me Kaya. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mona.
Well,
And how
well,
are you doing, Vincent?
I am existing. I am existing. It's been a bit of a worker's day today, but
Ah, I see.
but outside of that, I'm doing quite fine.
I do hope you don't work yourself too hard.
You know, depending on how tonight happens, I don't know if I can fully take that advice. But I will do my best to make sure my health is fine. I have a type, my dear.
Exists, I suppose.
Yes. I do have my safe word. I'm quite aware it's coconut, but I say a lot of these things. I understand, but I very much know what I signed up with when I fell in love with this one.
I see.
We are poly though, so love and shared and all that.
Well, that's very interesting to hear. Oh, don't mind me. I apologize. Good evening, Mika. How are you doing?
I am great, soaking wet from jumping off a cliff. I regret
Are you
nothing.
being chased again?
Was it?
What now?
Sorry.
Oh,
She's been talking about jumping off the cliff all day today.
I have. I left off once with Roland, and then this time with Jaden and Roland. Worth it. And each time chased down, Val to give her a hug.
Oh, you're the chasing. You're chasing her. I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, I was chasing her. To be fair, she deserved it because she gave a wet hug to Calvera.
Didn't realize you liked jumping
I'm
off
gonna
cliffs
get
so
going
badly,
myself.
Leaping into the ocean's fun.
Good mistress. A pleasure seeing you
Little bit of
again.
adrenaline.
Looking
Never
forward to
hurts
next
either.
week. And I'll be looking forward to the workshop on getting my mark. Yep. And Mocha, maybe if we meet up later in the week, maybe at the Purple Lotus, we can
Well, honey.
complete that transaction we discussed earlier.
More efforts for the prank war. Let's go. Perfect.
Alright, anyways, nice seeing y'all again. Hope to see you again soon. Have a good night.
Of course, take care.
Take care.
Now to find some, Where's Val?
Well, you're welcome to the island. We rent it from time to time to be able to allow the guildmates to enjoy their time. So we do still have some food left over, some sushi and some fish that were actually caught, as well as just the rest of the island to be able to relax.
I appreciate it. But I am a vegetarian.
Good night.
But
I'm
thank you.
off to go find a patch of grass.
Understood. Understood.
Sleep well.
Good night. Good night, Wilson.
Shall go see what everyone might be up to and enjoy the other.
Of course.
A good night, Guildmistress.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Vincent.
Always a pleasure to see you as well.
Yeah.
That was a
Take
little
care,
mean.
Sig. Well, he did specifically ask to be bullied. That actually was a previously consenting thing.
I think he technically consented to be bullied.
I was there.
Okay.
She's having fun today.
Well, when you
It
can't
was
talk,
obvious.
you get all the fun you can.
The spring in her step is very
I have a
well
question.
represented by the bunny ears and tail.
I have a question, Priyamana. In your past life, were you a cheerleader? Ah, missed opportunity.
I'm sure it's easier whenever you don't actually have to
You're
make
too
physical.
old. Cheerleaders weren't a thing, huh? Okay.
I'm sure it's also easier for her to not have to touch the ground too.
Well, I was talking about when she was alive.
A lot. Well, yeah.
But her previous life is too long ago. Cheerleaders weren't a thing then. You good?
Is Vincent alright?
Is something on your foot?
I'm gonna go catch up with Vincent.
Oh, is your foot dead? Jesus Christ, how am I able to know what you're talking about? That's weird, I felt that even though I shouldn't. Alright. Also, I'm not going to go into details for her privacy, but, just so you know, she's dealing with some shit. And I'm helping her through it.
Well, I mean,
Amanda. Yes, I'm talking about Amanda.
doesn't really work for intimidation factor.
I wouldn't exactly call
Because she
it
is under you now. She is a part of the guild.
At least not to me.
Like I said, oh, interesting.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Did you have fun being chased?
Twice? No.
Apparently I should have said that. I'm assuming that's what you meant.
No, it's okay. You already know Mocha. She just wants to give me a wet hug and get my dress all wet. Per usual. But I got payback this time because she hugged me, and then I hugged him. So, because you're the one who sacrificed me to her. So it's all fine.
Temporarily.
For now.
Building optics.
Hello again.
Oh, so I wasn't going crazy.
Hey.
I actually was seeing flying it. Like, hair?
Nice.
Red?
She is unable to speak much right now, so she
Understood.
Mute bunny girl.
Yes.
It's quite interesting. I see most of her most of the time if I'm not concentrating.
Let's see.
Believe me, I try not to stare at the spirits when they don't want to be seen.
Always best not to.
Fair enough.
But good looking on you, Miss Mama.
Probably
Well,
walking
Rabbi.
around. Yeah. I'm just gonna be walking around from the
Nay!
Good seeing you too.
Okay.
And you too as well.
Hey there.
You
got more
Have fun.
beans, I'll throw them again. Bye.
Doing good.
Yes, give him the other can and toss it off.
I'll probably walk around to where I came in through and return to the necropolis soon.
You have to go now, or?
No, but
You messing with my glasses.
Okay. Did you want to do one more walk around, or?
for the most part, I'll move around
I
here and
don't
there.
smile much,
Is it
if that's what you're asking. Or is it the tusks?
Yes, on previous topic. You don't scare me, actually.
You know, you can't actually touch me, right? You're incorporeal. See?
You know, but your jewelry.
Okay. Hey, Jaden.
Hey. I'm gonna head out.
And just
I'll
so
see
you
you
know.
later.
Alright, Jaden. If you ever want to talk, you know I'm here.
Yeah. Thanks.
Also, if you want, we can go to the shopping thing if you want.
Oh, I'll think about it. I gotta get more credits first.
No. Take all the time you need.
Yeah, I know. Love you too.
Bye, Jaden. Good night. You're generally okay. I know I asked earlier, but you're generally okay. Alright, good. It's a little more tense here than it used to be. Because of all the universal stuff. I think I need to talk to some people. See, every time.
Oh, there they are.
Hello.
Oh, hi, you two. Mona, did you mean Monday or later today you wanted to speak with me? Or Monday?
They can't really speak right now, so.
Alrighty. I told Vincent about one of the things I can do is I have oil, like an oil sac in my body. So here's a sample of oil for the guild. I'm an alchemist normally, but...
I got it. Give it to me.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming it's in a bottle.
Yes.
There you go.
Vial. Yes.
She's incorporeal. She can't grab anything.
Okay.
That's why
that makes sense.
Yeah, she does this a lot.
Terrific.
You get used
That's
to
all I
it.
noted. That explains why you walk with always someone adjacent to you. But yes. My fellow hatchlings and I, we have these oil sacs that adventurers place, so when I heard about the MFF, I thought it would be a good safe haven for me and maybe my kin if...
You going to bed?
Yes.
Oh, you're going back home at hands?
No, I'm simply walking around trying to look for if anybody else is, I guess, wandering around. Greeting, madam.
Ah.
Yes, I am doing well. Thank you for checking.
You could go on patrol.
Yes.
Just go basically around the entire island, just see if anybody needs anything, and then come back around. You only have to do that every 30, 40 minutes if you want. That's what I usually do.
That's the intention.
Time.
Have you used
Take a look at them. See. They don't have a lot of time.
50 minutes?
To talk.
Oh, this is a very interesting charade that
See.
we're having.
See,
Yes, I
it's
did the
become a
Have you had a
competition at
break?
some point.
Oh, I have. I went and got some mental water. I am alright.
You
Yes.
can also have a here break, not just for water on the cosmic side.
Oh.
You don't have to be working
Oh,
the
right, of course.
entire time.
Oh, of
Important
course.
for
That
mention.
is. I have been. Yes, of course. I've been talking with people everywhere now. I've been talking with him specifically as well. There's nothing to worry about.
Essentially,
Really
when they're around people, they can be themselves, and then they go out on patrol a couple of times to see if anybody's hiding around. Because people who are into intimate conversations don't tend to do so in a group. They would probably be on a cliff somewhere being harassed or something.
Yeah, I saw the little girl with pink hair being chased by the demi-human, but it was
They're
friendly
friends.
chasing. Yes.
Yes.
We made sure it was purple and not green.
Well, Okay, while the color coding is a nice, simple thing, you should always take it a step further and actually communicate. Because you can't just look at a person and be like, oh, you're purple, everything's fine. They might not be fine.
Yes, but when you see a smaller person being chased by a taller person, saying, oh, I'm gonna hug you. And they're booking it for their life, like full speed.
Yeah, no, I agree. You should check on that. I'm just saying.
We definitely ran to check and everything was alright. So that is good.
Take the lesson. Make sure it's okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Each time, not only that time. Because it can change.
There's no such thing as infinite consent.
Precisely.
Well, I'll go ahead and continue my patrol. I hope you all have a well day.
Alright. Bye, Hans. You're doing
I
great.
get you. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
What is a safe space to teleport away from here? Is there any good spell circle area?
The boat, usually.
Oh, okay.
Hmm?
No, not those boats. That boat.
You're not actually here. I'm sorry if I invaded your perceptible space that I cannot interact with.
I don't think they are like a whirlpool. I don't think they're cleavage.
And actually,
like a convenient Uber. Fascinating. I never met a Bunshee before, or heard of them. I don't know what they can do and cannot do.
well, here's the thing. If you did hear them, then you wouldn't be here.
Good point, good point.
Hmm.
But they did have a whole seminar, though.
Yes, it's a joke. Technically, they can talk, they just can't wail or moan or cause any type of increased volume. They can just talk. She can right now, but that's for different reasons.
Yeah.
Mostly to do with like bones or
Cosmic
some sort,
reasons.
if I remember correctly.
But yes,
Hey,
I'm going
let's
onto
go
that
now.
boat and leave the island and go to my place for now. But it was a really wonderful first time, minus the scope of the storytelling, because as a monster it was hard to tell if it was future, if there was a storytelling, it sounded like future sense, so like planning, and
Yes.
as a monster it's... I didn't want to say broccoli, in case it was like... because it was in the center of everyone, so... going to like the golem fists, or the guild masters, or anyone else to like, hey, this makes me uncomfortable, how can I go about this when it's like dead center? Because misinterpretation can also happen.
Yes.
Or out
You
of
should
context.
always pull. If you ever feel like you don't understand, yes, walk away. So essentially, walk away from the group. But you should always understand that you can pull any of us aside. Her, Vincent, any of mine, which is me, Amanda, who's the green tiefling, Hands, which is the golem that just passed by, and Wolfram, which is the human with the eye patch. Any of them, and say, hey, this is what I'm feeling right now, and try to have this open communication with everything going on. Because it could be misinterpretation, or it could not be.
Yeah.
Okay. I hope you
Because
have
it
a
can be as easy as
safe-
out of context as hearing pieces of the conversation, so...
Yes. You'd be surprised how rare effective communication is. It is a skill like any other, and some people are better at it than others. She agreed with it,
Yeah.
apparently. Okay.
With Bravo, like... I believe they went the extra mile, like... Prime. Like, yes, so true. Like, praise. Praise.
Yes. So here's the thing about people who can't speak. They have to go above and beyond with the exuberance in order to get the same emotion across because it's harder at some of the things.
True. That's
Probably
my body
feeling what she
language.
usually feels. Yes, but she's having to express it a lot more.
Yeah. And don't ever worry about asking me to clarify because Common isn't my first language.
It isn't mine either. Mine's Orcish.
Like even the compliment sometimes is... Oh wait. Do you call this fake or spicy? Cold?
I'm sorry, what?
As other words that are like...
Curvy? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Attractive, hot.
Oh. Yeah. There's adjectives.
Yes. So, you're saying that you know a single word, but you don't know the adjacent synonyms of different words. So sometimes you get confused.
Yeah. I'm trying to understand which time you use which. Like...
Yes. That
Oh, that's a
comes with
MILF,
practice.
but it doesn't mean it's an attractive mother. But there's like body
Yes,
types
that's
that
a-
are MILFs.
Actually, yes and no. So a body type, so it can correlate with a body type. Usually they're very top heavy, very voluptuous in that way. But a MILF is also an aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
See, like her body type actually is very much that. I agree with you. But it is also the attitude in which they go about things that makes them that. It is very specific. It's not just a body type.
Oh. There's so much to learn and so little time. I can't wait for...
All you need, all we expect from you.
This is my second day here in the metaverse, so... I look forward.
All we expect from you is to ask questions and be willing to learn. That is literally it.
Oh. It's like, if you don't ask, how are you gonna know?
Yes, correct. Good job. You want to come? Will you come with you, or are you asking me to? Are you saying you're going? I was gonna keep walking too. That was the point of that, and he's leaving now. I actually wanted to tell you something, but okay. I got interrupted by a actually very endearing kobold. I think I need to talk to people because they seem to have a preconceived notion of what orcs are, because they're very surprised by the fact that I know magic. Like, genuinely surprised. It's a feeling I'm getting, so I need to make sure that people understand that. Alright, I'm gonna walk towards there. I'm assuming you're gonna walk with me or fly somewhere. You know, and I see them. See the tops of their heads. That's where everyone is.
There was no more of that after last time, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Good.
Why not?
Hello, everyone.
Actually, never mind.
What was said to you?
Hey guys.
Hello, Ice.
Pretty nice.
Guys, hello?
Hello. I assume you're just all hanging out.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is
Indeed.
the case, yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Hello, Guild Mistress. Joining us.
Hello, Mona.
You know, just because you're the Guild Mistress, you get away with that. I've had to tell 2 people not to headbat me. Not here, though. Nope. Oh, I'm allowed to headbat you. I see, I see. Such a good Bunshee.
Of course.
Bunshee. Oh my god.
That's.
Well, it was Bunshee or Rabanshee.
Oh, I get it. How you been, Mocha?
Good.
Good damn right.
Went cliff jumping a little bit.
I am not surprised.
Because it's me. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Yep. Fair enough. Don't think I ever got your name, Mike.
Oh, my name's Handy. My apologies, I haven't introduced myself. You as well,
Handy.
Miss
Arzix. Good to meet you.
Arzix. Nice to meet you, Miss Sir.
Yep. Hey. Yes, hello. Excuse me, I'm fixing my...
Oh.
I don't think I ever met you before, miss. Name's Arzix. Good to meet you. No.
Amanda. Nice to meet you,
right.
Isaac.
Please don't bend that way. Mind if I ask real quick? What are you? I think is it same as Vincent a tiefling or?
Yeah, I'm a
That's what
tiefling.
said he was or? Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Just a green one. One of the rare kinds, I guess, because I don't know.
Gotcha.
I'm not doing that. My tongue's not that long, nor do I want to stick it out of my mouth.
I'd kill to have a tongue that long.
I have a tail.
Tongue. Sorry.
Oh.
And tail. Your tail is amazingly.
Oh, yes, Guild Mistress.
Right.
Oh dear.
Great. What do you think of the restoration? I did not get to see you properly.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. I very much feel more like myself. Oh, the Bunshee? Love it. Love it. Oh, no.
Think she means
The
your
symbol
chest.
in the center of your chest, I believe.
Yes, this is a symbol of my creator, the great artisan Suzumiya.
Ah, the Maker's Mark.
Yes. Thank you. I have not felt so energetic in a while. They also got rid of some of the nibble marks. The tail is quite fluffy.
Very much so.
I know I've been holding this for a bit too long. Maybe time.
You need someone to hold your kids.
Yes, most probably. It is that time of the night.
Here you go.
Alright.
Thank you.
Do you want the case open or closed?
Open is fine.
Oh, excuse me.
I would have offered to hold you, but I don't exactly have pockets to do so. At least it's not one that you would be able to speak from.
No worries, Double. I do appreciate it, though.
What does that mean? Nope, never mind.
How do I explain luck?
Never. Like I said, I speak before I think. I speak before I think too much.
Fishing.
That's fine, so do I.
Huh? What the?
Fish.
I've been there. Net fishing, but never fork fishing.
Probably some good advice.
By the flying fork, because it could just be debris.
Well, if the flying fork is coming at them at the speed of a, say, a shark, for example, I would say they would pretty spook
True.
them.
Depends on the size of the fish.
Oh dear.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
I will get a
Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Alright.
Nice bird.
I'm gonna step away from the dock before I fall in my
That was cold. Yeah.
Yeah, I already fell in once. Give me a sec to stand up. Doesn't.
I can barely see you. You're sorry, I'm assuming. Okay. Do you have a towel? I'm very
Yes,
cold.
Amanda. I grabbed the towel for you.
Yeah, they're wearing white as well.
Here you go.
That genuinely scared me.
Oh dear.
Do not learn actual prestidigitation.
Fish.
Just give me a fish as a peace offering.
This works.
Fish.
I don't want a fish. Sorry.
Fish.
It's alright.
Sure. Oh, great. Echo went to bed. No one could cook this.
I am trained in such things if we are want to cook it and eat it right now.
You can store it if you want. If you know where that is. I don't know
Oh,
where that
I
is.
suppose we put it in the fridge. We do have a fridge in the area.
Yeah.
Lovely.
This should go in here.
Are there any fires nearby?
No. Technically, it's probably warmer. No. Yeah.
It's very cold.
Oh, I'm gonna need a standing chair.
I'm
Where
not
is-
Probably in the
mistaken.
kitchen.
I think Val and...
Well, I can't exactly dry out
Yeah,
off in
that's
it.
a sound they're on top of it.
Maybe.
I think they're done with something.
Oh, yeah.
Makes
So we're gonna
sense.
turn. Okay, we just need a light normally. Hoping there was a thing there. Okay. You have a blade, right?
Yeah.
Can you summon it?
Yeah, call IP another person.
Hand it to me. If you're okay to do that, up to you. Okay, thank you. Now I need another piece of iron. Some type of flint. Actually, does anybody have fire magic? I just realized. Do you have fire magic?
I tried to avoid fire. I can do some prestidigitation on her clothes to dry them off. It'll take a bit. It's only a couple of.
Make sure to show me I didn't just practice.
I will.
And here.
Why is on vacation?
It's easier. It doesn't need to be the same word. It just needs to have the same amount of syllables. Pretzels on vacation. 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 Pretzels on vacation.
I was not expecting this today.
Pretzels on vacation. Pretzels on vacation. Okay. That should.
Going to use the implication Rama is an asshole. Yes, it is.
Is that
I'm moving, by the way.
It should work.
We figured out how to. She knows prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation, but you need to use the same. The verbal component doesn't actually matter what you say. As long
Amanda.
as it's similar.
You back your sword?
So instead of prestidigitation, you can say.
I got it back. You handed it back.
Pretzels on vacation.
No, I'm asking for it again because she
But I
also
don't
sounds
use
like.
the default. It's just funnier.
Thank you so much.
Pardon me.
Excuse me. Trying to work man with
I
a sword.
suppose Rama is an asshole could also work. If that's
Rama is an asshole does
I
work.
am absolutely going to use it.
You know, my sword isn't a fire starter, you know?
The flint is, not the
We
sword.
have
Yeah, I just need
matches.
the metal, not the other way around.
We have matches for.
Unless you're saying that you
fire.
don't want me using your sword as a fire
Actually,
starter.
this is a perfect one to try. Then,
but
Oh dear.
lighting a small campfire is something. I believe that it can do, or it might be candles. No,
Hey.
that's the control flame one. Never mind.
What? Fish. Oh, she wants you to cut the can. Use a sword maneuver. What do you mean? Summon sword.
Why you got no can with a sword?
Cut
the top off the can. The top off the can. I'm not good at
I'm pretty good, but
shards.
sometimes I'm pretty good at
I'm
it. but
very
like,
glad I'm
sometimes it's hard.
dead. Because I would have been sliced.
Oh, you churned and hit her in the head. Is what she's saying.
Oh.
That wouldn't be pleasant.
That's my fault though. I don't really care about where I stand. It's funny.
I don't think it's funny.
It's a little funny. There's alcohol. There's a How do you open this?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, there's a bucket.
Wait, that is a good
Oh, I
idea.
see the
Is there
bucket
any
is-
whiskey?
I left the fish in there. In the ice.
Ah, understandable. Okay. There's a lot of liquids here. Some of them look like sobu and other Asian
Those are-
liquids.
Yes.
I think that's sake right there.
Well, do not use sake, but if there's anything strong, maybe put some through me.
How you two have a good one.
Oh, we're not leaving yet.
I could find another one if you like.
I'm not even one to drink it
No.
afterwards, but there is.
I got work on
I think you're all confused. All of y'all just
Yes. Perhaps the sun is just getting to us or something.
Gone.
Very interesting. Never something I witnessed before. There's a first for everything. It's okay if you feel like you're gonna get bigger or anything.
No, actually, that.
No?
This is very calming, actually.
That's good to hear. At least I know of a way. One of many ways, hopefully.
Gone.
That's
Well,
really very nice.
if you ever need help, I can always.
I can feel the judgment stares pointed right at us. Worth it.
Sorry, I didn't have my judgment
fair
face
enough.
on yet. Now I do.
Pardon me, miss. I don't believe
There
I'm
we
supposed to use
go.
myself.
See,
Well, I don't know your name specifically, but.
No, I'm just joking.
I'm just thinking some. Yeah, I'm not mad at you. I'm dry now, so it doesn't matter. I've warmed up enough.
I do. In fact, I'm very confident that you can. You will. In time. I'm sure.
Do you want to talk to anyone else, or?
Not that I'm sure of. If you want to talk to anyone, we can. Hello again.
Oh.
Oh.
The small dinosaur thing. I saw it somewhere around there.
Oh, yeah.
It probably moved.
Yeah, I think I did see it too, but I have no idea which way it went.
Mm.
Sorry about that. What would you like to do? You want to go somewhere else? You want to stay here for a bit longer?
I think that depends on if you feel like you need to ask it questions about.
I mean, I've asked all my questions. I've kind of just been enjoying hanging out with you.
Okay. We can go back and to see what happens. If anything.
Okay.
A boat, right? Because technically that's how we. Definitely. Mm.
Isn't that for
Yeah,
people
I
who
leave
want to
my files in
fuck
the
around
room.
and find out? Pardon my language.
The shovel has
Play
spells.
shovel to a deathmatch.
Why not?
I mean, to be fair, I can be lethal with a shovel.
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, so, what are you doing out of character-wise?
It is a little rascal, a little dinosaur.
No disruptions without permission, please.
Oh, no background animals. Got it, got it, got it.
Nope. Thank
Thank you. Let me know.
Yep, yep, yep.
I don't know.
Alright. Don't gotta worry about that anymore. Oh yeah, I gotta add the boo laugh.
I actually have one of the crystals from that adventure. Specifically the one that embedded itself into my stomach. It was extremely painful to remove.
Eesh. What kind of crystal was it? What's up, Ms. Mona?
It was just a sharp, long green crystal. I don't really know what it is or its capabilities. I just keep it on my shelf.
Alright.
I should have it looked at though.
Hello. Or goodbye.
I hear a bird.
Maybe.
There are lots of birds.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Borb. Hello.
The skies.
I was about to say, there are lots of birds flying around. There was an eagle earlier, or a hawk.
Natural camouflage.
Mm-hmm.
Don't say that. Finley?
Hi. Hey again. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Stop copying me.
Okay. I was tempted to say, I was tempted to pull on the joke, but I'm not gonna.
Too many times full already.
Are you copying me too?
Yeah. Oh, you. What's happening?
Fine. Can you?
Hey.
I think she can pretty much move as she wants to, considering she doesn't have to the ground either. Things like that tend to make things easier for the women.
I missed a lot.
Yeah, they're just copying each other, being silly. It's like looking at your reflection.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have mirrors. Sometimes I can't really show up completely.
What to do next? Actually, can't think of anything. Oh, I don't know how to follow that. No, there we go. I should probably set down Kisei's case instead of holding it.
Yes,
You got your holding her?
But don't forget that you put it down.
But motion sick doing that too much.
Yeah. I don't think they can throw it, but here's hoping they can't.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
It works out just right that I can't actually see half of this.
Don't worry,
I don't even know how to follow that.
But, you know.
You win this time. So...
One, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch that well. Yeah. You went on that one. I'll be honest.
Rotate in, rotate out. It also helps that, no floor. No problem.
That does help. Start whacking things. I think you went on that one though. I can see it on the copying.
Nyan 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 ni hao nyan. Go Jesu bari Jesu dekarucha.
What? I have no idea what they just said.
It's a song and dance.
Okay. I am one with the flowers now.
Am I gonna have to learn that if I become a part of the maid cafe? I will learn it for the maid cafe.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I signed up for that.
Maid cafe?
Yeah.
152, maybe 60 years ago, I was about there for about 8 months. It was a side job.
I see. Yes, maid cafe. Echo.
It wasn't considerably annoying, but it was something.
I am now one with the flowers.
So I get to do one of the things I haven't done in a long time. And
You can at least feel safe from all the pollen.
wear a dress.
I don't need it.
People of the flowers, what does that always
Never
mean?
really
Yes,
It's
being
talking about
organized.
Amanda.
person.
Hello.
Attack their pollen allergies the second.
She's just vibing right now.
I think you're
on
the pretty
that.
cool one.
You could talk to her if you want, but that's up to you. She's just mostly just on her own.
To be fair, I think anyone could pull it off. Just gotta find the right dress.
I used to wear
They're
very
the
poofy
people of the
sleeves.
flowers. VR.
Oh,
I'm gonna
wow.
miss them. But they're not really in style anymore.
Well, I don't even think you have allergies,
Hey,
do
Billy.
you?
Anything's in style if you don't care hard enough.
Well, I'm still. I'll still set trends if I need to. But I don't want to look too
You
dated.
still have that down there, right?
Then it'll be really obvious.
I see you're wearing.
Only thing
You see that I'm wearing something from my home, which
It's actually quite amusing to see a chair floating.
Though
800 years old.
you just look in a good way, exotic.
Would that be a problem?
But me, I'll just look like a vampire.
What?
Which I am, but I don't want people to like blah
Be able
blah.
to figure that out.
You
Yeah,
don't want to be a stereotype.
makes sense.
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm not Transylvanian, so there's that.
Into the floor.
Oh,
Also, I
Are you
can't
okay
wait
from,
for 300 years.
are you okay from the trip through the wilds? I know that you were with us and I lost track
I
of
didn't get hurt.
everything.
It was exciting, actually.
Oh, good.
I'm glad you're okay. I was worried about you, but
Yeah,
I'm not
Yeah.
hurt.
I'm fine. I may have
Yes, you're
seen her
doing
stuff.
good. Yeah, she is.
Ivanka would
That's
have
a stereotype.
probably been upset if I was hurt.
People.
What?
They say
She's
that
asking for your attention.
came in the back. It's like a.
Oh, Mochi. She's asking for your attention.
Different food group, but close enough.
I think everyone's attention.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Tiring. Farewell.
Bye.
Goodbye.
You'll have to teach me that dance later. Farewell.
My headset's sweaty. Being mute is a lot of work. Takes a lot of physical activity. I think that's it for me. That's about right. We are ending. I'm gonna raid somebody, but first I'm gonna look at the subs. Woo! Thank you, Zeno! Yenny E! Thank you for the 26 months in a row. 34 total. That's fucking incredible. Thank you, thank you. I saw that, Daver boy. I was actually really happy about that. I was so happy. Bunshee is also a jackalope. Yes, yes. Blood Snake, 25 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, good message, good message. Poshcat, 22 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Peach Kitty, thank you for the raid. I hope your stream was good. Kaz, 24 months. That's 2 years straight, dude. Thank you so much. It's been one hell of a ride. Thank you for spending it with me. That boring fella, 33 months, perfect streak. That's incredible, man. Thank you. Omni! Tier 2! 3 years! The milkman. It's him. Hello! Domino! 6 months in a row, and it's a primer. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. And 17 months total. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, hey! Thank you for the donut, little raptor. I didn't see that, I don't think. Woo! Yes, dear God. Yeah. I'm gonna publish the moment I get out. Alright, I'm gonna go raid someone. I hope you all enjoyed today. This week, guess what? Guess what I'm getting back into playing? Trails of Cold Steel! Hey, the game! We're getting back at it! Woo! But yes. Good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, can't stop crying. We planned this together, I'll have you know. He told me he couldn't do this week. Just saying. Just saying. Hope for no more crashes? Yeah. Also, in case it wasn't totally clear, the lobby will remain open for as long as Wolf is there. So long as there is a mod, it'll be open. So. Woo!
Mm-hmm. That was Yuri is great at vocal.
Oh. They're difficult at times.
Hello, my name is Shay. What's your name? Eyes. You have lovely.
Okay.
Hello, Crispy. Nice to meet you.